That's right, I got so annoyed with trying to record Sonic Mania for the second time, sorry. But I got annoyed with it, thought I'd try and test a different game. So, let's go play some Sonic 3D Blast. Welcome to the really cool music and sound test and stuff. You can do cheats in the sound test, I think, to get in through this game, but let's just start normally, no problems that way. Flickies are mysterious birds. They live in another dimension and can travel anywhere through large rings. Yeah. I don't know if these are supposed to be references to the actual characters, like Knuckles, Sonic, Tails, and Amy, but who knows. Robotnik learns about the Flickies. I'll change the Flickies into robots and have them search for the Chaos Emeralds for me. Using the infinite power of the emeralds, I can conquer the world. So, birds can get you the emeralds. Sonic visits Flicky Island to see his friends, but the only thing he finds are robots. I've been meaning to start this game for a while anyway, so let's play it. Let's play it for fun. Robotnik made my friends like this. I must save them. Robotnik must be stopped. Sonic starts to defeat the enemies in order to rescue the Flickies who are trapped inside. I like the little animations of the birds and nothing else. That's a pretty cool thing. Go Sonic, you can walk through the big rings with the help of the Flickies. Chase after Robotnik and defeat his plans. So I don't know if you know much about this, Flicky's Island. It's sort of a mixture of a Sonic game with the old gimmick of a game called Flicky, where you still play like an isometric, like 3D game, which is technically Sonic's first 3D outing, I guess. Even though isometric 3D is now very dated. You've got a few of his features. You can jump like this. You can spin round. You can use the spin dash, but it's not very good. You will be using it in several areas though. So the aim of this part of the game. Let's get a shield first, because we're probably going to need it because I do fail miserably in this game. Aim of this game is to collect the Flickies hidden inside the enemies. So if you see down the bottom right corner, you've got like 5 enemies down there. Here's one of them. Let's splash him, and it turns into a Flicky down the bottom as well. So there you go, collected the Flicky, and now the Flicky's behind me. Woohoo! Yay! There's a Flicky! Yay! I guess. Let's go through here. There's another little shield. Get a few more rings. Get the gold shield, which basically gives you a drop dash sort of thing. And I think that's pretty much everything. I don't think there's much else around here. So let's go into the cannon. Because there's a little secret here. Hit the cannon. All of a sudden, down the bottom here, appears Knuckles. In a really weird modelled way. But if we go next to Knuckles, give him 60 rings. Well, 50 rings you need. You can play the special stages, which are truly the worst special stages in any Sonic game ever. The sound's grating. The whole level design is just really easy. The background is horrible. It's like a falling into a lava area. It doesn't get much better. I mean, the bombs aren't even that hard to avoid. You just jump over them. And it's just really, really easy. See, I've already got all enough rings for the first level as it is though. So, kind of frustrating, kind of annoying. And there's no real game for it other than like the final boss level. And the emeralds look odd. They don't look like emeralds, they look like bread. Here's a bit of bread for you. A small slice of bread. Yeah. So, anyway, that's the special stages covered. I might go through them if we're bothered, I don't know. Who knows? I'm in such a bad mood about Sonic Mania, so I just thought I'd record this. in rage. Get those, you get continue. I think you need to go collect so many of them to be able to get it. Isometric 3D doesn't make this easy to attack at all. Why did they do it? There's a few isometric Sonic games. There's a couple of the Game Gear, and they're all awful. Don't play them. Yeah, I mean, at least this one's tolerable. I mean, the best way I can describe it is tolerable. It's got fun moments, and the music is pretty cool. I mean, you can run pretty quickly, and you can have birds surround you for no reason whatsoever. I've got them all now, so I don't need to worry about anything else, but I'm just sort of trying to move. The problem with this is that you're constantly moving like you're on ice the whole time, which is even funnier when there's an ice level later on. So there's the second section of this first level. You're still into acts, so you still have to do like 2 acts. Collect as many rings as possible as you want, you know. Do that. There's another enemy, let's get that. Ooh, watch out for these mines that are just in the wrong area. What else have we got? More rings, another continue spot thing. More rings. There's just not a lot else to it in this game. The level design is pretty cool in some areas, I suppose. There's some different gimmicks they use. For instance, in the next level, there's a spinning aspect. I'll show you. Don't worry, I won't spoil it. I'll show you. Invincibility is nice, and here's Tails. The problem with getting to Tails is you've gone all the way back to the very start of the level, so you've got to go back all the way through it to do it. But there you go. Now I'll give all my rings to Tails, and I'll do the next stage. So both Tails and Knuckles are hidden on each stage. So that means you can do 2 special stages on every level. God, this noise is annoying. So it's quite easy to like just collect all the rings and get all the emeralds really quickly in this game, which is great because then you don't have to do these stupid special stage levels over and over and over. And if it looks like ass, it's because it just looks like ass. At least the only good thing about this is the 3D animated Sonic isn't too bad, even though he looks more like a squirrel than a hedgehog. You know, whatever. A blue squirrel. God, I'm so salty tonight. I do like the spinning animation as well, that's pretty cool. But other than that, we've got mouldy bread this time. Mouldy bread. Why are we collecting bread? Right, and you can continue to give more rings to Tails and Knuckles, and they give you a bonus at the end, but why? So now we've got to skip back to where we were. Avoid all the mines. You can go back and get the shield again. I might do that actually. There you go, get that shield again. At least that's something fairly useful. And you can go collect all the rings if you want to, if you're that way inclined, but I'm just not really that way inclined at all. Oh man, I can't believe I failed so miserably tonight. I've literally recorded like 2-3 levels of Sonic Mania and the mic just cut out on me, so... Well, I don't know if it was just the mic or my actual settings, so... probably just my actual settings, I put the wrong thing down, but... Never mind, at least we get to play it again, and I'm not worried about that. But it's just the fact that I did like 3 hours of recording and it's all useless so far, which is just really annoying, pretty frustrating. But anyway, at least you get to enjoy another game. How far I'll get in this game, not so sure. I don't think I've ever completed it, so maybe I could set that as a target to actually complete this game. No, I don't want to target. There's another enemy down here somewhere, I think, so I think we need to... There he is. There you go. So we've got all of them again. And then that'll be the end of this level. Okay, oh, there's 100 rings, and you get the 1-up noise. But they reuse a few times, so... There we go. And we're going to zoom up. Mr. Bean style. Some people might get that reference, I don't know. Probably not. That took me 5 minutes to go through that first level. At least this music's good. And they reuse this in Sonic Adventure 1 as well. So at least there's something. It was so good. Oh, the music was so good they had to reuse it. Stop! Just get in! Whether I'll continue showing... Oh god. Whether I'll continue showing any more of this game, I really don't know. I've got a real love-hate relationship with this one. It's like... It is a good game. But it just doesn't play well. It just... The controls are all over the place. You're constantly on ice physics. Hitting enemies is a pain. Some of the level design and music are awful. Even the remix versions, like this, they basically re-released the whole game to the Saturn because they couldn't be bothered to make a proper Sonic game. I don't know if there's a secret entrance here, maybe? No, not that one. There is another secret area, but basically there's nothing. But I'll show you anyway, because, you know, themes, reasons. Oh god. Maybe I'll just save it at some point and we'll see what happens. But I'm not convinced I'm going to really enjoy this. There's Knuckles. We need more rings though to do this bonus stage. Can we be bothered? Probably not. Let's just skip through as much as we can. Whoop, 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 whoop. There we go, get those rings, jump up the stairs. We can go back to Knuckles, can't bother. Let's just carry on through. Like I said, there's no real reason to do so. Oh! Right, time this right, there we go, and we get a red one. All the flickies have slightly different animations, so they make it a little bit harder for them to like chase after them sometimes. So the red ones really do jump quite high. They're really annoying. Oops! Like there you go, you jumped high like that. And you can't get him. You got to sort of time it where he's jumping. Really annoying. Another gold shield, get that. See, the speed series in this are just really, really irritating. There's no real reason for them. Up here, you can go through the rock. There's not a lot up here. Invincibility. And if you go around the corner, there's like a tunnel over here. Just get these, get all these. Ooh. At least the music's good. There's a tunnel here, it's full of rings, you can't see the rings. Yeah, it's annoying. And then Tails is up here somewhere as well. There you go, there he is. So if you want to do that bonus stage on the second level of this, give him 50, so another 5. There we go. And let's go. I like that I collected the ring and didn't actually take 51 rings, it took 50, that was weird. Oh god, at least we're on Earth this time, rather than just like some weird volcanic rock for no reason whatsoever. But there we go already, like, I've got them already. Why are we so worried about this? Seriously, it's just so easy. I think like a moron could complete these levels really easily. Look at them. Look, they've already got 100. I don't even need to go any further. Ugh. 150, okay, yeah, I'll do that, yeah. Just so little effort needed. Just jump over them every 5 seconds. Make sure you're not going to land on top of them. That's literally all it is. Oh, it's just like they really didn't do a lot to that. Red bread, red bread! Red bread. Okay. Do-do-do. Let's take this serious for a minute, shall we? Let's play properly. Oh, yeah, okay. Let's play properly. Let's get the rest of these dudes. Right, don't need speed shoes, they can stay there, they're useless. Nothing over here. What's over there? Oh, death apparently. Right, I'm gonna chase all the flickies again. Oh god, he's annoying. There you go. And there's another one. There's blue guy. The blue guy's not very good. They actually jump into you, whereas the others are trying to avoid you and just be general pains in the arse. Oh, I think we might need another one to get to continue. No,
No, not happened. Never mind. Oh, there's another one. That'll help. The flickies can get hit themselves and they don't really die or anything. They're like tails, really. They're just sort of invulnerable to everything. There's a secret area over here. I'll just show you quickly. You can get shields. And there's some other things around here, like you can go in the cannon and go back to where Knuckles is. There's an extra life. And some rings. So, yay. Yay. I'm so glad I could show that to you. Right, and let's find this last enemy. Where are you? Where are you? I'm trying to cause me issues. Maybe it's back over here somewhere. But there's rings there, probably means that there's an enemy around here somewhere. Where are you? Oh, I've already got an orange shield. Oh, there you go. There you go. Let's go get that big ring, shall we? Do. Yeah, so that's that. That's that. Into the big ring. Into the big. There we go. In the big ring. And let's get the last 5 in this area. Those guys are always red. Always the red birds in those guys. I think this is the same as some of the other enemies. I think the purple moving. Well, this purple dude's always blue, and the other ones that move around the place, not in one spot, they're always purple. These guys, they're always purple. So yeah, I think each flicky is just like attached to an enemy. It's kind of cool, I guess. Stop here. Is there another continue? Yep, we get that one. Sweet. One more enemy to find. There you go. Right next to where we need to be. Game over. And that's Sonic 3D. Should I do some more of this? Well, I probably could. Here's Act 3. This is the boss battle with Mr. Dr. Eggman, Robotnik, whatever he's called at this stage. Oh, he's quite difficult to hit though, so just wait for the ball to come down this sort of area and then go on a raised area and jump up at him. But you can't hit him to the side, you got to hit him on the top, so that's why you got to go from these. At least the cool thing with this, the cool thing with this boss is like he actually takes battle damage and you see it on his actual machine, which has always been pretty cool. But you see like little bits of the glass fall apart and stuff like that. So that's a pretty cool aspect of this boss. Well, most of the bosses in 3D, I guess. But that's about the only real like hard part of it. There we go, and he's destroyed. Nice. You can't hurt me now. Oh god, I hate this.